Talk Show. Hello, my good people on the internet. How you doing today? Welcome to yet another scintillating, exciting, and of course rejuvenating episode of your number one entertainment show on Atlantic TV. It is TeaTok, baby. This is where we serve you all the trendiest gist and updates, and of course everything spicy, everything hot, everything tea-talking in the world of entertainment. I am your host with the most. NK is my name, and of course, you trust me to drop it like it's HOT right here on the show. I've got so much to spill to you today. Hope you're ready for me. Grab a cup of tea and let's do this together. Let's cheers to a great show. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be here. I mean, it's a long time coming. Yeah, I know I'm riding solo today, but it's a good thing to know that you are out there. So we're gonna be, doing this together. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get right into the business of the day. Congratulations, you made it to another weekend, and so much on my table. First off, finally, drum rolls. Let's give some drum rolls for the winner of the season. It all came to an end in a very dramatic, unsuspecting, like, I did not see it coming. Okay, so I'm talking about BBNaija actually. Yes, so after 72 whole days, 10 weeks in the house, the 10 over 10 season has finally come to an end. I mean, like a gracious end. All right, so along the line, we saw one disqualification in the final week. Faith's disqualification on the show was a huge shocker, and a lot of people still haven't, recovered from the shock that it gave to them. I mean, no one saw Faith being disqualified from the BBNaija show, but it's Big Brother's house, right? Big Brother's house, Big Brother's rules. So you can't go against the rule book. If you do so, you will be thrown out of the house. And that was exactly what happened to Faith after his disagreement and fight with fellow housemate Sultana that led to his eventual disqualification. Although some people came out and was complaining, why did they would have given him like 2 strikes. After all, there are people who have done worse and they were given strikes. Why was Faith not given a strike or 2 strikes, so he could be warned? After all, it's the final week. I mean, what's there to lose? But sadly, Big Brother had to do his thing, and we saw Faith exit the show, leaving it up to 9 housemates remaining to the final day. And so far, so good. The show has ended. We saw first off, K-Bobo left. K-Bobo left the show first, and then we saw Isabella, and then we saw Mensan, and then we saw again Mensan, and then we saw what's his name, Jason J leave, and then we saw Kola leave. Now I was particularly shocked to see Jason J leave before Kola, but everyone played their game the best way they could, and it happened the way it happened. So Jason J left, and then Kola was in the top 5. Yeah, I was so happy for him, but he eventually left as a top 5 contender. And then we saw Sultana leave, and then we saw top 3. Okay, so while I was rooting for Coin and Imisi as my top 2, in the twist of events, we saw Diddy and Imisi as top 2 housemen. I'm like, really? I didn't see Diddy coming. I knew she was going to be top 5, yeah, but I didn't know she was going to be top 2, and that was a big win for her. I was so happy for her, becoming top 2, being in the top 2 positions, until eventually they came on stage and Imisi was declared the winner of the Big Brother Naija season 10, 10 over 10, the certified season. No zero, no minus. And that has all come to an end. Yeah, congratulations to Queen for being the last man standing. And yes, the second runner-up on the show. So, Imisi has been, there's been a lot of talks surrounding her win. The fact that a lot of people saw it coming. I mean, we all predicted that she was going to win. Seeing how much she trended. I mean, this was a girl that was trending from the first week of the show. I'm like, who is this missing? Everywhere missing. So I wasn't really surprised to see that she was going to win. Yeah, congratulations to the 23-year-old fashion designer and actress. And she really acted. Imisi displayed. She showed us how talented, how free-spirited, and she just gave her true, authentic self. And that's one thing that endeared a lot of people to her. And now she has a very huge fan base, and people have been saying all kinds of things on social media, throwing congratulations left, right, and center. And she did not even see it coming. The first thing that people recognized on Imisi was her outfit. Like, this girl is really controversial. The way she looked on stage. I mean, who wears a Crocs to a grand finale? Like, make it make sense, please. Who wears a Crocs? And the Crocs was off color because she wore a white native with a red Ashoki and Gilly, and then she wore a lemon Crocs. I mean, make that combination make sense. It doesn't really make sense to me. But then that's who Imisi is, telling you that this is who she truly is. I mean, no fakery, no camouflaging. This is just who she is. Because in an interview after the show with Ebuka, the host, she was trying to explain that, yeah, people might think this is her strategy, but she came into the house with no strategy. She just came to be her true, authentic self. And whatever you saw her do on screen, that's who she really is on the outside. And she didn't come with a pity card. Yeah, that's what she was trying to say. Because a lot of people felt she was trying to play the pity card. You know, Nigerians, we love to go with emotions. So she was like, I did not come with a pity card. I did not come in with any strategy. I just came to be myself. And that was what you saw on the show. So congratulations to Imisi. And she was presented with a whopping 150 million prize package. Now, not cash. She was given 80 million naira cash prize with a brand new innocent SUV, and of course, other prizes that were attached to the winning package. Yeah, so far so good. This has been like the highest in all of Big Brother Naija's season, and it's 10 seasons so far. So right now, Imisi has joined the list of the female winners on the show, from Mercy to Fina to Ilebaye, and now we have Imisi. So it's a little bit fair to say we have 4 ladies win out of 6. 6 to 4. It's not a bad ratio, but hey, congratulations to her. We want to see more ladies winning on the big stages. So yeah, it's a good thing that a female won the 10/10 season. I mean, wouldn't have had it another way, right? Ladies winning. I love that. Congratulations to us. Yes, a win for Imisi is a win for us. All right. So let's look at her votes real quick. After all the votes counted, Imisi came up with 48. I'm talking about 48 points. Okay, sorry, 42.8%. She secured 42.8% of the total votes to emerge the winner. While coming just below her, we had Diddy, who had 15.94% of the votes. She came in second in the competition. And yes, we are so proud that these 2 ladies are the top 2 on the show. Congratulations to all the contestants that competed in the just concluded Big Brother Naija. If you want to go next year, come and meet me. Let me give you a heads up. Let me give you advice, because this kind of thing will not just go like that. You have to seek professional advice, and I can give it to you, but it might not be free of charge. But if you want to go, just let me know. I will put you through so that you will know the strategies to use to be able to win the show. That's on the side. Alrighty, away from Big Brother Naija. Oh yeah, she has been presented with the check of 80 million naira, and of course her brand new car. I mean, look at her looking so fly in her car, in her red dress, looking so beautiful. This is not the Imisi that we used to see on stage, but anyways, I think we love this one. She's looking so fine. And trust Nigerian mothers now. Imisi's mom did not waste a second to celebrate with her daughter. We saw her giving some fantastic prayers inside the car. All right, look at the video now. Come on now. Look at Mama Imisi doing her thing. I love it for her. Congratulations to all of them, the whole family. Talking about the Okpeyemi family, yes, for winning the competition. All right, away from Big Brother Naija. So far, so good. Let's see how they're going to be faring moving forward, because I know it's been a lot of attention, media rounds going on. Brands are coming to associate with them. The sponsors on the show will be doing their presentations soon. So it's so much going on for the housemates right now. I can see them flaunting the internet with so much activities going on. Yeah, we were rooting for them, and we can't wait to see what they will be doing in the coming days, weeks, months, years, whatever. We wish them all the best. And of course, when Faith gets to talk, we'll also be here to spill the juice. Okay? All right, moving away from the Big Brother Naija, let's move on to one of my Nigerian faves, talking about As Your Day For Me, I Can Day For You. Okay, so the man behind the Who's Your Guy, Spyro, is on the news this time again. And Spyro has come out to make a shocking revelation, and ever since I watched them, like, this is not a new talk. I mean, this talk has been on board. I mean, we've heard it before, but Spyro coming out to say it again, meaning that this is something that is truly, really happening. And Spyro has come out to say that Christians are his biggest problem in the music industry. This one shocked me. Okay, so if you know Spyro too well, Spyro is one artist that has always been vocal about his love for Jesus. Yes, he's not a gospel artist, but he's also not the type that will sing songs with very vulgar lyrics and, what have you. So he's been very vocal about his love for Jesus, and someone who came out from a church choir, and he keeps on saying that, yes, I may not have been singing the gospel song and all that, but I want to use this. There's something that he keeps saying, that he wants to use the music industry. He wants to influence the music industry for Jesus. Yes, that's what he said. I'm just thinking of something right now, but I'm not going to say it. But this is Spyro speaking here, and he says that Christians are his biggest problem in the music industry. Now, here's why he said that. Now, he was on an interview, a podcast show, where he was talking about the music, and the biggest critics so far in his musical career has been Christians, So he would say people would attack him for wearing earrings. People will attack him for, the lifestyle he's living. But, he's trying to make people understand that I'm a good guy. I'm a really good guy. Forget what I sing, but he doesn't sing songs, that would begin to make you feel like, oh, this guy is a I don't really know how to put it, but he doesn't sing songs with so much vulgar languages, But then in a recent interview, he expressed disappointment at how some members of the Christian community have treated him since he began openly identifying as a Jesus boy.
The biggest problem I've ever had in this industry so far are the Christians, not even the Muslims, not the Christians. They are the ones that, and when I was shocked when I came in, into the industry, because in my own head, I'm like, okay, we are family. So when they started giving me, you wear earring, you wear this, you this, you that, say you're a Jesus boy, you are this, and I'm like, come on, and I personally believe that how do we reach the people outside? Like I said earlier on, how do we reach them outside if we are not with them? If we are not, if you don't go into, Bible says, go ye into the world. It didn't say stay in the church. Go ye into the world and preach the gospel.
Even Jesus said that I did not come for you, I came for them.
And what is the gospel? It's not religion. It's not you judging people that you look this way.
Exactly.
You look this. So a lot of my words were twisted to make me look like the devil. You know, I went for interviews where my sentences were chopped to create.
They were paraphrased out of context.
New words, you know, just to, it just feels like once you start, and I've noticed something, and that is that people don't have issues with every other thing. But once you come out and you mention this Jesus, there's always a problem with it. I've noticed everyone that has stood up to say Jesus, you know, there's always a problem, which makes me feel like there has to be something to this Jesus.
Of course there is.
You know, there has to be something, because if you come out and you say you're a Buddhist now, nobody fights you. If you come out and you are...
And you say, yes.
Nobody has...
Nobody.
But immediately you come out and you start talking about Christ,
That's
you know,
it.
so that was the point where my eyes were now open that, well, I think I'm in for it, and I'm here to stay. You know, irrespective of all the threatening messages you get, we cancel you, we will do this, we will do that. And I'm like, you didn't bring me here. God brought me here.
Now, he said, and I quote, "The biggest problem I have had ever in the entertainment industry so far is the Christians, not even the Muslims. I was shocked when I came into the industry because in my own head, I'm like, okay, we're family. So when they started calling me out for wearing earrings and all, I was shocked. My own is, how do we reach them if we are not in the world? The Bible says, go ye into the world, not stay in church. Go into the world and preach the gospel. The gospel is not religion or judging people for looking a certain way." Okay. All right, Spyro. I hear you, boy. Okay, so this is Spyro's agitation, and he's not happy with the fact that it's more of the Christian folks that attacks him, you know, judging by his appearance, the kind of things he wears, and all that stuff. And it's like, you know what? This is how, if you want to, there's a popular saying that if you can't beat them, you join them, Abi. And if you are going to Rome, you must act like the Romans. If you're in Rome, you must act like the Romans. So he's saying now, how are we going to reach out to the people in the world if we don't look like them? That's more like you're trying to be like them in order to bring them and win them over to your side. So that's what he's trying to explain right there. I mean, you guys should just cut him some slack, okay? And just let him be Spyro. After all, he's not that type of artist that will, you know, begin to sing with all kinds of things. I mean, if you listen to his songs, he's always trying to pass a message, right? He might not come in all the, oh, Jesus loves you, but he's always trying to pass a message. And I think we should tone it down a bit with the judging. I mean, the Bible says, judge not, so you will not be judged. Why are we always having the habit of judging people? Oh, see now, you don't wear earring. See now, you don't tinty hair. See now, after I go say, na chorister. After now, I go say, na church member. You know, we just have this way of, spiting people. And I don't think it's unhealthy. I mean, I don't think it's good for Christendom. I mean, we're supposed to be one family. We're supposed to be, loving each other, not fighting each other, not causing division in the church. But we should strive to pull people together and see how we can love one another the way we love ourselves. After all, that's what the good book says. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, not pull them down or trying to tear them down. So I think you guys should just be a little bit patient, calm with Spyro and allow him just do his thing. Yeah. And I think in another interview, he was being asked the kind of woman he would love to get married to. And it was like, oh, he would want a Jesus baddie. Oh, a Jesus baddie. And, they came for him again, criticizing him. There is nothing like Jesus baddie in the Christendom. Please, just hold your own. Day your day, I beg. If you are for us, let's know you are for us. If you're not for us, day your day. Stay in the world. But thank God he's engaged now. So let's see how that works out for him. All right, so away from Spyro, I mean, we love good music, and I love Spyro's music. Shout out to him. Away from Spyro right now, as it is right now, I've been talking plenty talk. I want to just take a sip and then come back. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, I've got some more juicy stories for you. Don't go anywhere.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the TeaTok show on Atlantic TV. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you are following us on all our social media platforms. All right, let's get to our final story for today. Now, this one, I saw it and I'm like, oh, finally we have a sentence. Okay, so talking about P. Diddy, the music mogul. So right now, he has been sentenced to 4-year imprisonment. So if you can recall, I remember some time ago we talked about, the verdict, that was given on his case where he was acquitted for racketeering, conspiracy, and both counts of sex trafficking. And a lot of people, he was given multiple charges of sex trafficking, physical assault, and racketeering. That was what he was charged for. But the verdict that came from the court said that he was acquitted of racketeering, conspiracy, and both counts of sex trafficking. Now, a lot of people came out. I remember that at that time, a lot of people came out, especially some of these women advocates came out to condemn the verdict given by the court on P. Diddy, saying that Cassie Ventura, his ex-girlfriend, was not given justice. Yeah, she actually took him to court, and there were reports that, there were a lot of allegations on P. Diddy from Cassie, and of course, all the other girls that he had, assaulted before, and the case against Cassie. But then the verdict did not really go down well with a lot of people, especially a lot of Cassie's supporters, and there were calls to re-examine the verdict. But then again, this is what it was, and right now he's been sentenced to 4 years in prison. So, what the story here now is that P. Diddy is saying he wants to choose the prison that he wants to go to. He does not want to go to the one that they are saying he should go to. He wants to choose the one that he wants to go to. So, so he has said that he would prefer to stay at the New Jersey Fort Dix Correctional Facility, as that would help him stay clean from drugs. That's the reason he wants to decide on the prison to go to. Now, many days after being sentenced to 50 months in prison on prostitution-related charges, Sean Diddy Combs has applied to the court to transfer him to a different prison facility. Now, he was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution under the Mann Act, and those counts involved 2 individuals, Cassie Ventura, his ex-girlfriend, and another girlfriend who testified under the name Jane. Now, on the 3rd of October, the trial on racketeering and prostitution-related charges involving his 2 ex-girlfriends came to an end, where he was sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in a federal prison. But right now, he has asked the court to grant him that appeal to help him, and has asked the court to hand him an 11-year conviction, citing Combs' history of domestic abuse. While Combs' lawyers argued for a 14-month sentence, claiming that their client is reformed after serving 13 months in New York jail. All right, so now we don't know whether this request will be granted for Diddy, but he has requested to be taken to another facility where, that can help him stay away from drugs. All right, so let's see how that pans out, and let's see how far that goes. And you know what? You know the well, I said the bad thing about this whole thing, you know, was just 4 years in prison, and after the 4 years, it's going to come out, right? It's going to be out in the streets again. And you know, one thing with people like this is that if they are not careful, as an ex-convict, you can be picked again. So if you're not careful, you might just be seeing yourself making the same mistake again, and then you're going back to jail. But I feel like PDD should be more careful. I believe he has learned his lesson. And, you know, yeah, I saw some very, very, very eyesore videos. I mean, we all saw the footages from the CCTV camera in the hotel where he himself and Cassie were. And we saw how he dragged Cassie literally from the hotel room down the walkway to the veranda, you know, to the point where she was about to take the elevator. And, you know, he dragged her forcefully. That was some physical assault right there. It was being shown on camera. But then again, the verdict has been given and the sentence has been given. Let's see what comes up after the 4 years. If this is going to be a recurring decimal, then that means it's going to be really terrible for Diddy and his career. But I hope he turns a new leaf from here. And of course, I believe he's going to change, you know, from all the bad things that has happened with his name. And of course, soiling his musical career. Well, whatever has a beginning has an end. And this is where I will be wrapping things up right here on the TeaTok show. I believe you have been greatly informed and entertained at the same time. Do well to engage this video. Leave a comment. Tell us how you feel. Tell us a story that's really got you really, you know, really excited. You know, leave a comment. Tell us how you feel. Tell us your opinions. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to always follow us on all our social media platforms on Atlantic Media and TV. And don't forget to also follow the TeaTok show every Saturday. All right, NK is my name. I'll be going right now, but I hope to see you soon. Till I come away again, same time next week on another exciting episode of the TeaTok show. Make sure to keep sipping and make sure to keep having a great time. Have a lovely day.